the box here. So 11 minus 2, that's 9. So we can have 6 plus 6 plus
9
9. So what is the answer here?
21. 21.
Very good. So the answer should be 21. Okay, but if you follow the pattern here, you notice that the number of asterisks are just increasing by 4. So on the fifth group, from 13, you add 4, so that becomes 17. And then for the sixth group, you add another 4, so it becomes 21. Okay, do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, very good. No questions here? Can you imagine
Yes.
if you draw the squares? Okay, very good. So now let's go to the next question. Okay? Okay, number 4. Given 10th April 2021 is a Saturday, which day of the week is 2nd May 2021? So it's on the same year, but it's next month, right? May is next month. The next to April. Okay?
22.
Now, how do we get it here? Sorry. Okay, so we just, if you want to count the number of days, right? The days will just repeat every 7 days because there are 7 days in a week and this would just go in a cycle. Okay? So 7 days after April 10 would just still be a Saturday. Okay? So there are 7 days a week and the days would just repeat after every 7 days. Do you understand that?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So let's now to get the date, to know which day of the week is on May 2nd, 2021, we just have to count how many days would pass from April 10 up to May 2. Okay? Does anyone wants to answer?
Me. It's Sunday. Sunday. It's Sunday. It's Sunday. It's Sunday.
Sunday.
Already do it yesterday.
You're so cute.
It's
All of you
Sunday.
want to answer. Okay, so some are saying it's Sunday. So how many days would it be from April to May? April 10 to May 2. Does anyone wants to answer that? How many days would it be from April 10 to May 2?
Tầm 8 đang hết rồi nha, còn cái qua vừa em download rồi. Tí nữa mới về có về thì cái đấy đừng nói để.
Okay, let's write it here. Wait, my pen is gone again. Why? This one, April 10.
Dạ.
How many days are there in April? 30 or 31?
30.
30. So April, on April we have 30 days. So from April 10 to April 30, how many days?
20. 20.
Không cần phải làm gì.
You have to subtract, right?
Yes.
30 minus 10. And then we have to add
Không quay con này hỏng.
May 2. So we are already in the May, so we add 2 days more to that. So 20 divided by
And
okay. So we know,
Không cần bàn tiền đâu.
we know that there are 7 days a week, so we just have to divide. Okay, or 20 closest multiple of 7 to 22 is 21, right? Closest multiple of 7 is 21. So that's 7 times 3.
Anh thử cho nó chạy tự động.
So 22 minus 21, that is
1.
1. So we go 1 day after Saturday, right? Because it's the extra day.
Number
Extra day. So we go 1 day after Saturday. What is 1 day after Saturday? Next to Saturday is Sunday.
Sunday.
So the answer here should be a Sunday. Now, if you still want to divide, that's easy, right? You can divide the number by 7 and you get the remainder. 22 divided 7, that's 3, 21. You'll still get a remainder of 1. Okay? So both ways are still correct. Now, do you understand this one?
Yes.
Okay. So again, reminder of the
Yes.
classroom.
Yes.
Be quiet or mute your mics. Okay? So now we're on number 5. When Jack was born, his mother was 25 years old. When Jack is 33 years old, how old is his mother? Okay. So of course, when Jack was born,
25 plus 33.
what would be his age when Jack is born? What would be his age?
25. 58. Teacher, we need to plus
Okay.
32 plus
So when Jack is
25.
born, so that's gonna be
25. Teacher, it's 58.
8. Okay, wait lang ha. Wait for a while. Okay. So when Jack is born, his age is just 0. Okay? And then mother was 25 years old. Now when he is 33 years old, so that means he had 33 years. So plus 33. So mother will also age 33 years. So 25 plus 33, that is just 5 plus 3,
58.
2 plus 3, 5. So this is the correct answer. The correct answer is 58. Okay, very easy, right?
Yes.
Very good.
Yes. Yes.
Now let's go to number 6. If 21 days ago was Tuesday, which day of the week is today? Do you need to know this one?
Tuesday.
Tuesday? Very good. So why is it still a Tuesday? Because 21 is
a multiple of 7.
okay, very good. So 21 days ago. So 21 is just a multiple of 7. So if we multiply 7 times 3, that's equal to 21, right? So again, the days of the week would just repeat. So 7 days after today, it will still be the same day of the week, okay? So that's why it's still Tuesday. Okay, this is very easy, right? No need to solve. If you just know that 21 is a multiple of 7. Okay? No questions here? None? Okay, let's go to the next question, which is in arithmetic. Okay, are you ready?
Yes, teacher. Yes.
Sorry, excuse me. Now, arithmetic number 7. Okay, if A and B are both one-digit numbers, what is the value of B minus A if the equation below is correct? Now, what we have to do, we have to get the values for A and B first. And of course, since we are adding in column, we should look at the ones digits first. Okay? So let's see. A plus B is equal to 8.
Teacher, can I answer? Mama, A is 2, so A is 2, B is 6, equal to A. So when we subtract, it's
Oh, okay. So yes, let's see. So this one, since A has no it's just A equals 2, right? So
Yes,
A
teacher.
equals 2. If you look at this column, A equals 2.
So when you minus
Okay,
it,
now if we, let's assume that it's really 2. We did not carry anything over to the next column, right? Sometimes we have to carry 1. But in this case, let's assume that we will not carry 1 over. Let's see if it will make sense. Okay, so here we have A equals 2. So if A is equal to 2, then we can just replace 2. We can just replace A by 2 here. Okay, please everyone, reminder of the class rules. We have to be very quiet because we are a lot here in Zoom. Okay, let's respect other students who wants to learn, okay? So if you want to answer yes, I'll allow you to turn on your mic. But we have to respect others.
4.
So here we just have to work backwards, right? So 8 minus 2. So 8
6.
minus 2, that's just equal to 6.
6.
So B is 6. Okay, so this is still correct because both A and B are just one-digit numbers. But our answer should be the difference between B and A. So 6 minus 2
Equals
1
4.
4. Very good.
Hai ông 6 luôn.
Okay,
4.
Đúng không?
so the correct answer here is
Thì mình ta hiểu một lần dẫn.
4. Okay, very good, very good. Okay. So it's 4. Now let's go to number 8. Everyone, quiet. Okay, can we go to the next number?
4.
Okay. Next number 8. Okay, this one. Find the value of 5 times 14 plus 4 times 14 minus 14 times 7. Okay, can you see a pattern here in the numbers? Can you see
Yes.
it? Okay.
Yeah.
What's like the pattern here? Okay, so this one we can do something to make this operations easier to solve. Okay, so we notice that our numbers are here, diba? We just have to follow the PEMDAS. PEMDAS. You have to take in mind to follow always the PEMDAS. So in this case, we have plus, minus, and multiply. So, diba, in our PEMDAS, we have to do the multiplication first. So we can group it like this. 5 times 14, 4 times 14, and 14 times 17. Okay? So we should do all of the multiplications first. Now, notice that our numbers are always multiplied by 14. Okay? So they are always multiplied by 14. So we can again regroup them in such a way that we can regroup them like this. So 5 plus 4 minus 7. Okay? And then that's the time where we can multiply back 14. Okay? So this is distributive property. So we can distribute back 14 to each of these terms, right? And we can still get the same expression as this one. Okay? So if we distribute back 14, we can still get this expression. Now, so it is easier to solve this first before we multiply to 14. Okay? So we don't have to multiply 14 every time, right? So 5 plus 4, that's 9. 9 minus 7, that's 2. So we can now multiply 2 times 14, which is very easy. Okay? So 14 times 2 is just 20. 28. See, you don't have to multiply 14 every time. You just have to distribute it or express it like this. Again, take note of the operation, okay? So 5 plus 4 and then minus 7, okay? So you have to follow the operation of the whole term, okay? So that's why we can have 5 plus 4 minus 7. Do you understand this one?
Yes, teacher.
So we can actually regroup our
Yes,
numbers so that we can solve them easier. Okay? So if no questions here,
Teacher, but I do like this. 5 multiplied by 14 and 4 multiplied by 14 and plus and 14 multiplied by 7 and etc. Oh, okay.
yeah, you
Teacher,
can also do. Yeah?
Teacher, I do like this way. There's only 114, so I write only 114 and then multiply and 5 plus 4 equal 9 minus 7 equal to 2, right? And then I
Yes.
just multiply it with 14, teacher.
Yes. So this is what teacher did, okay, on the screen. We did the same thing, okay? So if you want to do it, if you want to multiply it like this, following the PEMDAS, you could do that, okay? But if you want to solve it quickly, you could distribute it like this. Okay? So that it will be easier to multiply. Okay? So now let's go to number 9, if no questions. Okay, number 9. Find the value of 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 and so on until 100. Okay, does anyone wants to share how they can easily answer this one? You share to your classmates.
I know. I can.
Uh-huh.
100 plus 100 plus 1 is 101. So 100 divided 2 so 50. So 101 multiply 50.
Okay,
101
very good.
multiply
Okay.
50. Stop.
Okay, very good. Correct. That was correct. So here, our pattern, the numbers are just consecutive numbers, right? So if we follow that, let's write it here first for a while. So if we continue this one, so we have 97 and 98. 98 plus 99 plus 100. Okay. So we have 100 numbers in total, of course, because it's from 1 to 100. So we have 100 numbers. And you know the addition, wherein if you add the first number and the last number, you get 100. And the second to the last, 101, right? It's arithmetic. If you just pair numbers correctly. And wait, my screen is lagging. Can I stop share first? Okay. For a while, my screen is lagging. Okay. It's correct. 5,050. Where's my PowerPoint? Okay. For a while, everyone. 5,000. 5,050. Very easy. Is correct. Okay, so what do we do here? We have to divide. Right? Multiply here. So the counterpart of multiplication is division. So to just get the value of A, we have to like reverse or work backwards. So again, the counterpart of multiplication in working backwards is division. So we can do 136
Divided by 17.
divided by 17. Okay. So what is 136 divided by 17? Do I need to show you here?
I think the answer is 8.
8.
Yeah.
Who wants to show the division on the screen?
Me. Hey.
Okay. Okay, sige, I'll call someone to show the division on the screen.
Teacher, me.
Okay, go, right.
Me. Me.
136. What happened? Here, find the value of 5 minus 3 plus 9 minus 4 plus 8 minus 19 plus 24 minus 22 plus 27. So how are we going to do this one?
Teacher, can I do it? With the plus or minus. So it will be do like 27 minus 22 plus 24 minus 19. So while we plus all together, the answer is 25.
Okay, so we can do that.
Teacher,
Yes?
do you get breaks?
Hmm?
Do we
Yeah.
get breaks?
Yes, after this one, after this category. Okay, so we can pair up our numbers such that we can get multiples of
25.
or 5, right? So it will be easier to add. So here we can subtract 27 by, what do you think?
22.
Okay, 22 you get 5. 27 minus 22 you get 5. Okay? And then 24 minus 19, that's still 5. And then what can we do here? We get minus 8 and 3, right?
Eight.
So 8
Yes.
minus 3, we can still get 5. Okay? And then if we subtract 9 minus 4, it's still 5. And we're left with just 5 here. Okay? So again, so if you are adding or subtracting a lot of numbers, you have to pair them up in such a way that you can get a sum that is a multiple of 10 or 5. So in this case, we have paired up our numbers and we can get 5 every time. Okay, so 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5, or that's 5 times 5 equals 25. Okay, very easy, right? Very easy. So the answer here is 25, right? Correct. Okay, so 25. Now let's go to number 12. Okay, now what about if we are dividing? Again, always remember the PEMDAS rule. Okay, we have to do the divisions first before we can add, right? So here, we can group it like this. 15, 20, 25, 45. Okay. So our numbers are
plus 25 and etc. 45. If we etc. 45 and divide 5.
okay. So we can just divide directly. So 15 divided by 5, that's
3.
3. 20 divided by 5, that's
4.
4. 25 divided by 5,
9.
so this is 4 plus 5, 9. 9 minus 9, this will become
Well,
0.
fraction
We are left
So the
with
answer is 3. Them together, but there's a minus, then minus divide by 5.
everyone. Quiet down. We are saying something all together at once. Okay? So it can get very noisy. Okay? So quiet down for a while. Mute our mics. Okay? So the correct answer here is 3. Okay, very good.
I got 3. I made all of them into fractions and solved all of them and divided it.
Okay, time check. What time is it now? It's 10:01.
10:01.
Number 10:01. Okay, we'll do number theory first.
It's 9
And then we'll take a break. Okay, we'll take a break.
my gosh.
We'll take a break after this category.
It's that.
Okay, number theory. The numbers below form an arithmetic sequence. What is the 14th term in the sequence? Okay, now we have a new term here. We have a term here. The arithmetic sequence. Okay, when can you say that a series of numbers are in an arithmetic sequence? Okay, so you
Yes.
can say that when they have a common difference. Again, when consecutive numbers have a common difference. So that's how you can say that they are in an arithmetic sequence. Okay, teacher, what do you mean by a common difference? Okay, just like what we did a while ago, we will look at our consecutive numbers. That means the numbers that are
Such a weird fact.
okay. So we can do subtractions, right, to get the difference. So 1/13 minus 125,
Equal to
It's
5.
and it's very easy to look at here. 125 minus 120, it's 5.
5.
So continuing this one, our numbers would have a difference of 5 every time. Okay? So knowing the difference, what can we do? So we already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 terms. Okay? So we can start at the 5th term and we want to get to the 14th. Okay? So 14th term we are looking for.
So can I do it?
65.
So here, we can,
65. Oh,
it means, again, let me tell you, the pattern is decreasing by 5. So you will not add 5, but you have to decrease by 5 every time. Okay? Decreasing by 5. So 5, how many 5s would we decrease starting from the 5th term up until the 14th term? So we can do subtraction. So 14 minus
Equal
5 equals 9. And then
65.
2. We multiply by, oh, where is that? Wait lang ah.
65. Yeah.
Okay. So 14 minus 5 is 9. So we can have 5, we can decrease 5 9 times, right? So we are looking at the differences. So 9 times 5, that's 45. Now that is now the difference between our 5th term and the 14th term. So we just have to subtract 45 from the 5th term to get the 14th term. So 110 minus 45, it becomes It becomes, what is 110 minus 45?
65.
65.
65.
65.
So the 14th term is 65. Okay, you get it?
Teacher,
Yes.
we can do it like 130 divided by 5. Teacher, I do it like this, teacher. The 14 turns, so you get 30. 30 multiply 5 because of the difference is 5, right? And then I got that.
Okay. Yes. You could also get the difference from the first term up until the 14th term. Okay? So that becomes 14 minus the first term, or 14 minus 1, that is 13. So same steps, you can have 13 times 5. What's 13 times 5?
Equals 65. 65.
65.
And then,
30 minus
65.
okay, so since we are starting from the first term, so we will also subtract from the first term. So that's 130 minus 65 equals 65. Okay? So it's still 65, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So the correct answer here is 65. You know what? You can start at any number as long as you know the steps. Okay? First, get the difference, multiply it to the common difference, and then subtract. Okay? Okay, now let's go to number 14.
Teacher,
Yes?
I have another class, so can I leave now?
You believe? Okay. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Okay, so let's continue for number 14.
Minus, plus. Minus, plus.
Okay, here. This one, fill in the blanks with plus or minus to make the equation below correct. Okay, so what can we do for this one? We could either do trial and error, right?
Plus.
So that's on you. You could do trial and error, or we could do assumption. Okay, we will assume that all of these are being added first. Okay, all of these are being added first, and then we'll get the difference between the original answer and the answer that we can get when we add all of them first. Okay, so let's start 30 plus 7 plus 6.
No, that is
That will be our answer.
Teacher, 30 minus 8.
Okay. So again, we can assume that they are being added first. Okay? So that we can get the difference from the original answer to the answer that we got here. Okay? So here we have 13 plus 8. That's what's 13 plus 8? 21.
Plus
21 plus 7?
28. 26.
Okay. And then plus 6, that's 34.
34.
So 34. Now we get the
Oh.
difference
But
between 34 and 18
plus 6
minus 18.
equals to
What's 34 minus 18?
16.
16. Now, since 16, since we have assumed that we are adding them together, so the value would double, right? Because instead of subtracting, we are adding the value. So we have to divide by 2 to get the actual value that we are subtracting. So 16 divided by 2 is
Eight.
Okay, 8. So now, this means that 8 is the number that we should subtract and the rest would be added. Okay, you can check. Okay? Okay, teacher, why do we have to divide by 2? Okay, so for that, let's look at the number line. So in the number line, we have 0. Let's say we have 0 here and then minus 8 and then plus 8. Okay, I hope you can imagine it. Now, we have to divide by 2 because, diba, since we assume that it is being added first, that means the value that we have added is being doubled, right? From minus 8 going to the plus 8. That's why to get just the value of 8, we have to divide 16 by 2. That means now that we are actually subtracting only 8. Okay? So when we go from 0 to 8, it's just 8 units from 0. Okay? So that's why we have to put a minus sign on 8. Okay? So this is one way of making sure that you have your values you have to make, this is one way that you can make sure that what you are subtracting is the correct value. Okay? But you can do trial and error. Okay? Again, teacher is just telling you how to do it another way. If you can get it correctly immediately after trial and error, that's very good. Okay? So first, again, we have to assume that we are adding all of them together. And then we get the difference in the results. And then we have to divide by 2. Okay?
Okay.
So the correct answer here is 13 minus 8 plus 7 plus 6 equals 18. Okay, no questions asked? No questions asked? Okay.
Yes.
Now, do you understand how we get it?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
very good. Now let's go to number 15.
Okay.
Okay, number 15.
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes?
In in my mock paper, my dad printed it, and it said fill in the blanks with plus and times, not plus and minus.
Okay. So, I'll check. Okay, wait lang ha. For a while, everyone, I'll check the paper first.
Stop talking. Mommy.
Okay. Okay, sorry, but I've checked the paper again. It's actually minus. It's really minus on the mark paper. Okay?
Okay.
But
Maybe.
don't worry, it should be minus. And the answer would still be the same. Okay? Here,
Okay.
just replace it with minus.
Okay.
Okay, now let's go to number 15. Find the largest 4-digit even number without repeated digits. Okay, so what are our possible digits? We could have 0 to 9 for our digit. And then we will have a 4-digit number. 4-digit even number. So to make this even, we should put even numbers on our unit digit. Okay, so we have a 4-digit even number. So this is the thousands place, hundreds place,
Hundreds place.
Place
And ones
and
place.
then ones place.
One
So what
place.
we should do on the ones place to make it even, again, what we can do on the ones place to make it even is to put an even number here. Okay. Now, let's do first the thousands place because we are trying to get the largest four-digit even number. Okay, what is the largest digit that we can put on the thousands place? So we need to also start at just place value. Okay, very good. It's 9. Since this is the largest place value, then we need to prioritize putting a larger digit on this place value. So the largest digit we can put is 9. Now, for for the hundredths place, what's the next larger digit we can put? Okay. And then 7.
It's like
Even.
what?
To make it even, we put 6. Okay, so our numbers are just
Stop.
decreasing. Okay. So this is now the largest four-digit even number without 10 digits. Okay, again, it's 9,876. Okay.
Mà xin mời mẹ. Sách số 3 con nghe được, sách số 4 con được. Sách số 1, sách số 2, sách số 3 con được.
Okay, now we have number 16.
Bạn kia bạn làm sai là đúng. Nên bạn đưa chỉ
How many two-digit even number
bạn là ghi
is
sai.
divisible by 4 is or are there? Okay, how many two-digit even numbers divisible by 4 is or are there? How are we going to do this one? We have two-digit even numbers.
Bạn leo. Mấy bạn học cái gì rồi?
What
Teacher,
is the first? Yes.
How
How do we get 22? Do you already know this one?
We need to multiply 4 by 1. So, for example, like
tự nhiên là dễ nhất.
4, 4, 2, and 4, 3, 12, like that.
Khóa có 3.
Okay, so we need to get
Khóa có
all of those numbers that are divisible by 4,
Yeah.
two-digit numbers. So you could list down your numbers, right?
Yes.
So, do you want to check? What are those numbers? Okay, wait lang. I'll put up a different screen. So that you can-
Guys, I'm not. What? Hey, it's kind of silly. Who is Benny? Yeah. I find it crazy. Hi there. Oh,
divided by 4. Okay, 99 is the largest two-digit number that we can have. And in between 10 and 99, we are trying to find even numbers that are divisible by 4. Of course, automatically, if a number is divisible by 4, it's already even, right? So 99 divided by 4 minus 10 divided by 4. And we have to get only the we have to round it off. Okay, so 99 divided by 4. What's 99 divided by 4?
22.
Let's do it here. 99, it's 4. So 2 times 4, 8. 19 divided by 4, it's 4. Okay, 4 times 2, it's 16. So don't remainder of 3. Okay, so if we have a remainder of 3, we'll not include that. So we only get 24. So let's write 24 here. For 10 divided by 4, it's just 2. 10 divided by 4, it's just 2. 2 times 4, it's 8. So we also have a remainder of 2. So we'll not include that.
We need Tetra 24, Tetra 2 equal to 22.
Okay, yes. So to get now the number of even, two-digit even numbers, we have to subtract 24 minus 2, and we can get 22. Okay, so the correct answer here is 22. Okay,
Okay.
you get this one? Or you could list it down if you know the two-digit numbers divisible by 4. Okay, no, it's not bad to list down your answer. Okay, if you do not know this one. Again, what we did here, we get the largest two-digit number that we can have, and then also the smallest two-digit number that we can have. So in between these numbers, we can get the numbers that are divisible by 4. So we have to divide by 4. Okay? So the answer again here is 22. Okay. Next,
22.
number 17. 10 to